Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for being here. I wanted to record this video today to highlight some of the basic mistakes Amazon sellers are making when they're running their pay-per-click ads, also known as sponsored ads. I've been inside a lot of other accounts. I've been with clients, and when I look at their accounts, there's a lot of basic mistakes that they're making, and there's very similar patterns across the line with many Amazon sellers. And I wanted to highlight that for you guys today to make sure that you guys can avoid those mistakes, and hopefully that'll make a difference to your bottom line. Now, here's some of my clients who've been able to achieve a very, very low ACOS. As you can see, 2.7%. It's unheard of. Generally, if you're in like 20%, 25%, it's amazing. Obviously, a lot of work goes into it, and you have to have a specific strategy, certain goals, and you have to put a lot of time into it to make sure that you see those numbers. But it is possible as long as you're spending a lot of time and you're doing what you're supposed to do. Here's another slide. 1.1% ACOS, incredible numbers. Again, you have to have a strategy if you're gonna go ahead and have some success with your pay-per-click ads. So I'm gonna show you in this video top mistakes that people are making when they're running their pay-per-click ads, so you guys can go ahead and fix your campaigns and be on your way to achieving ACOSs like these. So here we go. Number one mistake people make is they have the wrong mindset, and then I've seen this across a lot of people. They essentially what they do, they set their campaign and they forget it. The only other thing they're doing is they'll increase their budget, they'll decrease their budget, maybe they'll play around with the bid a little bit, and that's it. They're just hoping that it will work, and 99% of the time it just doesn't. You need to have a proper strategy, you need to spend enough time building that campaign, and you need to have a goal as to where you're trying to take your campaigns. There are different ways to run PPC campaign. It's not just getting the ACOS to 1% or 2% or 10%, right? You can also use pay-per-click for sales velocity. You can use it for launching new products. So there's a lot of different ways. You need to figure out what your goal is, make sure you have a strategy, and you spend enough time looking at the numbers, right? Number two, many people don't focus on other keywords. Obviously, you want to focus on the main keywords because they bring you the most traffic. But if you can identify also the non-obvious keywords that you don't automatically think of, right? There's a little bit more research that goes into that. But if you can identify those, then that can make a huge difference in your bottom line. If you can rank for them now, during the holidays, during Christmas time or other holidays, you'll get a lot more traffic for the same keywords, right? So anything that's getting you one or two sales now, it may get you 10 or 15 sales during the Christmas or holiday time. So you always want to look for those non-obvious keywords, those keywords that people ignore often. Make sure you use your main keywords as a seed keyword to find long tail keyword. The idea there is you want to get as close to possible to the keyword that people are actually searching for, right? So if someone is searching for an iPhone 6 versus an iPhone 6 black plastic, then most likely they know exactly what they're looking for, right? So the conversion on that will most likely be a lot higher than someone who's just looking for iPhone 6 case, because they'll see a lot more results. They haven't made up their mind. And so you want to rank for long tail keyword to make sure that you get the traffic that is highly converting, right? So focus on all the keywords, not just the obvious keywords. Number three, a lot of people don't do enough testing. Generally I like to run a keyword campaign for at least 7 days, if not 10 days. And then every day I'm looking at the numbers, I'm trying to adjust it. I'm not just leaving it alone. I give it time to grow, and I run all match types. So what I've seen with people is they'll run an automatic campaign and they'll just leave it alone, hoping that it'll work. Again, going back to point number one, Don't just hope that it works. Have a specific strategy, give it time, and let it grow. Number 4, you don't monitor your data. A lot of people I've seen, they don't even download their campaign report sometimes, and when they do, it's 3 weeks apart, 4 weeks apart, and then when they're looking at the number, it's too late. You need to constantly monitor your campaigns. Look at impressions, look at clicks, CTR, CPC. If you're not getting enough impressions, you need to figure out why. Generally, it's because either your bid is not high enough or your keyword is not relevant enough. So you need to figure out what Amazon's algorithms is thinking. Why are they not giving you enough impressions? If you're not getting enough clicks, meaning if you're getting enough impressions but you're not getting enough clicks, you also need to figure out why Amazon's not getting you clicks or why people are not clicking on your product. It could be because, again, it's not relevant. That keyword is not relevant to your product, or maybe your main image needs to change. Maybe you need to do something about your title. Maybe you don't have enough reviews. Because there's 4 different things people see when they look at your ad. When they see an impression of your ad, you have your title, you have your reviews, you have the price, and the image, of course, right? So those are the 4 things. If you can improve those 4 things, most likely you're going to get more clicks. CTR is the relationship between clicks to impressions. So if your CTR is higher, then probably means that you're doing pretty well in terms of your traffic. That keyword is relevant to your product. You want to monitor that all the time. Your CPC is your cost per click, or to be exact, you want to look at your average cost per click to figure out, what is the range that it's costing you each click, right? What is the range that your clicks are costing you, so that when you create your subsequent campaigns, when you create your manual campaigns, you know what the bids should be. I do not rely on Amazon's suggested bids. They're usually inaccurate. Number 5, a lot of people don't want to spend money. Age-old saying, no pain, no gain. The main strategy behind advertising is you need to figure out what is making you money. Once you know a keyword is getting you sale, or if 2 keywords are getting you sales, or 3 keywords are getting you sales, you need to put more money into it to continue to make those sales. Because not only is it going to make you money each time you make that sale, it's also going to make you money because it will catapult you towards the higher ranking, towards the first page or second page, so that you can make more organic sales. Don't be afraid to spend money, but you have to do your proper research. Make sure you're following what I'm telling you in terms of point 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that you can get to a point where you can actually spend money and make money as a result, right? So don't be afraid to spend money. If you do your proper research of your keywords and you have a proper strategy in terms of what you're going to do, then spending money is not the issue, because the more you spend, the more you're going to make. Number 6, I've seen a lot of people just stop their campaign after they start getting organic sales. It happens in 2 places. If you're a new seller and you launched a campaign and you see success right away, you're able to sell a lot of units every day without doing any other sort of advertising, no Facebook ads, no pay-per-click ads or anything like that, then you were essentially never familiar to PPC, so you don't put enough emphasis on it, thinking that it's not really useful for me. Because if a product had success without running pay-per-click ads, then I probably don't need it, right? Which is not true. If anything, if a product is doing really well for you without pay-per-click campaigns, then you know that the customer is getting to your product using a particular keyword, or 2 or 3, right? You already know that. Now, if you can take that keyword, which is highly converting, that is getting you a lot of sale organically, and you could put that in your pay-per-click campaign and bring even more traffic to it, then it's only going to increase your sales, because you already know that keyword is converting organically, right? The key is to figure out that keyword, right? Find that keyword that's getting you organic sales. Don't stop your campaigns. And specifically keywords. So when you're running a keyword that is somewhat relevant to your product, it's not directly making you a lot of sales, I don't ever turn them completely off. I don't pause them. What I do is I reduce the bid to like 5 cents or 1 cent, or I believe the lowest you can go is 2 cents. So I reduce it at least 5 cents or something like that, so that I'm not getting any impressions, therefore I don't get any clicks. But I don't want the organic traffic to stop for that keyword, right? When you pause a particular keyword and you get rid of it from your campaign, Amazon's algorithm thinks that it's actually not relevant for your product. So it may stop organic traffic coming to your listing as well. And you definitely don't want that. So instead of just killing all your campaigns or completely, pausing your keywords, just reduce the bids. Just put it to 5 cents. It's not going to hurt you because you're not going to get any impressions and you're not going to get any clicks. Again, don't stop your campaigns. Keep them going, because one of the other factors is that the longer you're running a campaign, the more refined it gets. It's over time. If you have a campaign running, Amazon puts preference onto that than a campaign that you just started, right? So again, find the right keywords, but don't stop your campaigns. Number 6, we just went over. And number 7, basically not looking at the data for possible other products. I didn't really put any bullet points there, but when you're looking at your reports, and hopefully all of you guys are looking at your reports, what you want to make sure is you look at keywords that are not relevant to your product, but maybe getting a lot of impressions. What is that? That indicates to me that somebody is searching for that keyword, looking for a different product. If it's getting a lot of impression, and possibly if it's within the same niche that I'm selling, that might be a good product opportunity for me, because I can see just from my results that a lot of people are searching for it. So you might want to go on Alibaba and do a quick search to see if there's any suppliers for it, how much would it cost you to actually launch that product, so you can have some complementary products to go along with your existing listing. You'll see those a lot of times, right? And that's part of listing validation, to make sure that you're looking at keywords that are not relevant to your product, so you can eliminate them from your campaigns that are costing you money, but use the same thing to look for other products. Now, if you guys want to learn more, those are the top 7 essential mistakes that I wanted to go over today. There's a lot more that you can learn about PPC. It's I can go on for days, but if you guys want to learn anything more, I have an actual webinar that I'm doing, in which I'm going to show you my unique Amazon pay-per-click strategy that's getting me and my clients a cost of between 1% and 20%. I'm going to show you how to create your own high converting ad campaign in less than 10 minutes, right? That webinar is happening on Thursday, January 5th at 11 a.m. Central Dallas time. You can register below right now. The link is below. There's no strings attached. It's a free webinar. Just show up and I'm going to show you my exact strategy on how to achieve those numbers and how to have a specific strategy on running your pay-per-click campaigns. Awesome, guys. I hope it helped, and I'll see you guys at the webinar. Thank you so much for watching.